I mean, imagine an angsty teenager full of like
Energy.
energy, rage, and just being mad, like, why can't I live my life freely? Like, why can't I go to my friend's house? Why can't I get a car? I was a total teenager and I had a lot of frustration, and a lot of my frustration was being so limited and I think like my parents did the best that they could,
Mm-hmm.
but they definitely didn't understand my rage, and it led to a lot of like arguments and shouting fights. Like I remember my mom saying, "You're so ungrateful, like
Mm-hmm.
you're so spoiled and entitled." And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"How am I ungrateful when I don't have the freedom where I can't drive, where I can't do like make a living out of myself? Like that's all I'm asking." And
Mm-hmm.
so just like that like clash.
Yeah, I can tell you it's a immigrant thing,
Hmm.
right? They make life-changing decisions for you, and then they want you to stick with the minimum. At least this is what they say all the time is at least life is not that bad. At
Hmm.
least you have this. At least you have that. I don't want to have at least. I want to have the most. I want to have the most experience. I want to go out with friends. I want to do what my peers are doing. Not because I want to do it because I they are doing it, but because it is a necessity for me. I need to network. I need to have conversation with friends. I need to go out to the movies. I need to experience life that a teenager is currently experiencing, and you are not able to do that. So, do you see it differently now? What your parents did? Do you, how, let's say, between how you used to discuss things with them in the rage and right now, knowing what you know now, do you feel any different?
Yeah, I mean, I feel a lot more like compassionate towards my mom and understanding. Like, she did the best she could. As an immigrant parent, she couldn't show up the way I wanted her to show up by being like more emotionally present. Like, she didn't understand that. And now we're able to talk about these things. Like, now we're both able to talk about these things more openly as we're both healed. And I think now I used to feel so guilty that I had a lot of like resentment towards my parents or like towards my mom. And now it's more like anger is a reaction to something unjust. As
Mm-hmm.
a teenager, I had every right to feel angry and be
Yes.
angry because I didn't have an outlet